Okay, if you've already resigned yourself to gain weight over the holidays with the plan to work it off starting in 2021, it may be an easier task if you just don't put those extra pounds on in the first place. But how do you do that when there's so many extra things to eat around this time of year? Jessie Holden is a registered dietitian nutritionist from Mary Free Bed. She's joining us this morning with some suggestions and some guidance. Good morning.
Good morning. Thank you for having me.
Absolutely, Jessie, our pleasure. So my fridge, like many others probably around, have just a few Thanksgiving leftovers in there. What am I supposed to do with these things? I want to snack on them all day.
And you can. There's some really fun ways to do that. For example, that cranberry sauce. There's always leftover cranberry sauce from Thanksgiving. Throw that in with some Greek yogurt and some fresh fruit, and you've got an easy parfait, or you can make that into a smoothie. You could even use some of that turkey, cranberry sauce, and maybe some cheese and make some grilled up quesadillas for lunch.
Ooh, wait a second. I had never thought about quesadillas in a parfait. That's beautiful. You're right. The cranberry sauce always seems to be leftover cranberry sauce on the table. All right. What about, I keep telling myself this, and maybe I'm not the only one. I keep saying, I should get out and maybe get on that exercise bike, or I should go for a walk. I keep saying the word should, and it doesn't seem to get over into the doing thing.
Exactly. We all tend to should on ourselves throughout the holidays and in general. So it really is important to listen to that language and try to change it to I can move more today, or I want to. Those are going to help you take more action steps. Whereas saying I should do this, we've already implied that we haven't yet, and therefore we feel guilty and we're much less likely to actually follow through on those thoughts.
You're right. Just doing it just a little bit each day. Maybe it just seems like if I can't commit to the whole thing, I don't do anything, and that's just the wrong mindset to take, right?
Right. Even just a couple minutes here and there built up throughout the day can make such a big difference. So small steps yield big results over time.
Oh, I like that. Small steps, big results. And what about the holidays have cookies, okay? Let's just get it out there. Christmas cookies are everywhere, and that food is going to be eggnog. I'm such a huge fan of that. How do I mindfully eat, and what does mindfully eating mean?
Yeah, so mindful eating is really about making the experience of eating just that, an actual experience, meaning we want to take our time. That's the #1 tip for mindful eating, is to try to eat slowly, savor every bite, think about the texture, think about the taste, the experience of it, because we all tend to be distracted. We're socializing maybe with family, either in person or via Zoom, and we're not paying attention to what's going in our mouth. So even just taking some time to slow down while you eat can improve how mindful you eat. A lot of times you actually eat less when you do that, because you can connect with your fullness and your stomach and reacting to those Christmas cookies or those eggnogs like I love as well.
Oh, take your time. That's a good tip. And of course, a lot of people say, well, I can eat this big meal because I didn't eat the whole day. So I can eat this big Thanksgiving meal because I've been saving up and not eating beforehand. Is that probably not healthy for your body, is it?
It's definitely not. When we say I'm going to save up all my calories for this big meal or the big dessert at the end, we end up overeating and then getting overstuffed, and we're so stuffed and tired at the end of it, and we didn't really get to enjoy it. It's actually better for your body and your metabolism to just eat normally throughout the day. So when you get to that meal, your stress point is low, your hunger is regulated, it's not out of control hunger. And that way you can, again, enjoy that meal a lot more, and you can eat it even more mindfully, like we were saying before, if you're not starving before that meal.
And really quickly, I know we mentioned this at the top of this segment, which is don't go through these months with thinking, hey, when January comes, I'm going to work it all off, right?
Exactly. Those small steps can begin right now, and they can be sustainable steps. If we try to throw in the towel and just say, oh, to heck with it, I'll wait until January to start something, typically that's not going to work in the long term. So just do small steps every single day. Do the next right thing so that you can go into 2021 continuing those steps instead of feeling like you have to start over.
Okay, Jessie, thanks so much for the encouragement and the words of wisdom. Hopefully myself and others will take it to heart. Mary Free Bed Rehabilitation Hospital at maryfreebed.com. There's great information on there as well if you want to check out the MFB Weight Management at maryfreebed.com. If you have any questions, just send an email to that address. Thanks again, Jessie.